Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Toddcast. It's been a bit of a bit of a break, but we uh we came back with a vengeance because as you can see, it's not just Justin and I. We brought all of our friends from Comicsburgh with us, minus
Woo!
DP. I mean, but we got the main Pittsburgh team is here, so cool. Thanks, Grant and Marvin, for hanging out.
Oh, well,
I got my Marvin hat on today.
awesome.
Oh, is that what that is?
No, it just happens to be I happen to have a beanie on today. Was like, oh, I kind of look like Marvin right now. It's not as
Grant, you
skull
have,
cappy.
yeah, you have the skull cap. DP has his cowboy hat, and Grant, you got your kerchief.
I
Yeah,
got
man.
I
You
got
can put
hair,
your
so I don't wear a hat.
you can go put your ascot on. It'll be fine. So, I did have some really good conversations about you guys with Jim Rugg though, and on the way down to back in Baltimore. So because we rode together the whole time.
Really?
All good, guys. All good. Trust me, it was great. Um, like, um, yeah. So, guys, so the last couple weeks have been nuts, just nuts. So, first 2 weeks ago, Justin and I are at New York,
Hmm.
and holy fucking balls, like 80,000 people in the same room.
Yes.
Nuts. Thanks, Joe, for letting us help you out at the booth and letting us do what we need to while we were up there. Um,
Everybody says New York Comic Con is the best Comic Con.
of the major Comic Cons, I like it a lot because it's actually got comics at it still.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
And you
it had a
you
lot
get
of
to
it.
see some of the heavy hitter like vendors, like guys that you see
Yeah,
on YouTube, like they're there selling.
yeah,
And you see a lot of major art dealers there too, which is
right.
always you get to see some pages. I was staring at a page that was $30,000, and I'm like, if I had that kind of money, I would probably buy that.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I felt about it. I mean, I almost bought a $500 Gil Kane page just because I don't own any original Gil Kane art, but I almost bought one just to do that. I was
Was
pretty.
it a Green Lantern page?
No, the cheapest Green Lantern page was like 10 grand. The $500 one was a half page article ad for like David or for Pat Boone or something. Like it was like real crazy. I was like, what the fuck is this? Um, but it was pretty good. It was very, very interesting. But there were some really great vendors. Um, I love it. So,
You were staring at that archangel. They had dual
yeah,
archangel statues, one with X-Force in the black and white, black and gray, and the other one was traditional archangel.
yeah, it was sexy. There were giant showcase ones. They stood like what, 2.5 feet,
Yeah.
right? Probably.
Are you
Speaking of
Yes.
are
two
you a
and a half
big
feet,
Archangel guy?
I am a big Archangel fan. So, um, but speaking of 2.5 feet, I was informed right before this by one of the last customers that walked out that in November at Jurgles there will be a midget cabaret event, and the shortest girl is 2 foot 10 inches. So I was like, I may have to see this just to see this.
Just to check it off the list, man. Check it off the
Yep, just
list,
to be
or
like,
a scavenger hunt.
right, midget cabaret,
Yeah,
check.
checked it off.
Um, right. But New York was great. I got to see some friends I haven't seen in a long time. We sat through the retailer dinner where Rob Liefeld made fun of himself for not being able to draw feet. Um,
The
and
whole time.
Uh, Todd McFarlane's speech was awesome. Jim Lee's speech was great.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Uh, and then I went to Baltimore last week. As I said, I rode down and back with Jim Rugg, which was great. Got to hang out with some other great people. Went to dinner with my friends from Oh Yeah Comics. Thanks again, guys, for letting me tag along. Um, and that was kind of cool. Not gonna lie, like just getting out and not being around the shop, but still working.
Mhm.
Um, it was a lot of fun. Todd and I did not kill each other, so that's good. In fact, we didn't even argue the whole weekend, which blew my mind, but I was kind of like, sure, I'll take it. Um, but if you are interested in seeing the super sexy giant Silver Age collection we had there, it is touring all of the stores. It's in Cranberry right now. That's why I'm there. And it will be here till tomorrow at 6. And then next week it's going to Butler from Monday through Friday. Then Elwood, then Ohio, then Mills, then Waterfront during Thanksgiving week. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you come and check that out. We'll also be taking it to the Pittsburgh Comic Show at the end of the month too. So, or in November, I should say. So, and this
What's in the
Saturday, if you go out to
collection?
the Mills, what's that?
What's in the collection?
Oh my God! Like, there's a Fantastic Four one, an Avengers one, X-Men one, Daredevil one. I sold that Hulk 4. Sorry, Justin. Um,
I already have.
and I think there's a 6 too. Um, there's like it's like mostly Marvel and Marvel Silver Age, like pretty much everything you'd want out of
Mhm.
there. But it's 10 long boxes and 2 short boxes worth of
Oh,
stuff.
awesome.
So, and I'm required to take the super sexy books home. So my wife's pissed because I cuddle with them and kind of boot her out of the bed. But
Do you
it
have a
happens.
security guard with you of all times to keep an eye on
It's
that
his
stuff?
dogs.
I am the security guard. So that's why you can't, everything's behind the counter. You got to come around one at a time.
Yeah.
And I do that so that I can tackle you if you try to take something.
Okay.
Keep an
You have
eye
to
on
pat people
Mark.
down too. You get to pat them down.
Right? I'm like, did you steal something? What's this bull? What? Why do you have this balled up bag and board in here? Are you trying to steal this 35-cent bag and board? Um, but it's a lot of fun too because it makes me spend a little more extra time in some of the stores. So I've been helping clean some stuff up here while I'm up here. So it's been a lot of fun. Um, yeah, and like I said, hanging out with Jim was cool because like I don't really get to hang out with him like that. Um, and we talked a lot because it's like a 4 hour up, 4 hour back
I I can't even imagine.
drive.
He's like one of those people who just like every word out of his mouth is like the most fascinating thing I've ever. You know what I mean?
Right. So so we it was interesting because we both talked about how we grew up on a farm, and I didn't realize that he grew up on a farm. So it was kind of interesting to see the similarities and stuff. Um, but it was really cool to just kind of talk to everybody and line some people up for the show, which will the announcements will start coming for that probably next month. Probably like
Oh,
around
that'll be
Thanksgiving,
fun.
we'll probably start doing that. Yeah. So now I just got to lock them all in and make sure that they actually did commit and they weren't just trying to get me away from their booth. So, but we're gonna have some people that have been to the show that have not been there in a long time come back. So that'll be
Awesome.
kind of cool. So, all right. Well, all right. Justin and I are going to review some books real quick, and I mean real quick, because these guys have a lot of Kickstarters to talk about. So we are going to do this as quickly as possible, I guess.
Yeah, I
So
can cut some details out of some stuff.
yeah, just be quick about it. So my first book is New History of DC Universe #4. It's the last one. Um, and this one picks up where Blackest Night starts, and it it plows through so much stuff. It plows through the New 52, and then how the New 52 was um then reset by the Dark Side War, then reset again by metal, then death metal, then oh man, it even talks about
DC.
it even talks about Nightwing getting shot in the head. Then it does the Doomsday Clock stuff, and it's basically like, yeah, we just kind of talked, Mr. Dr. Manhattan into just kind of blending everything together. So it's cool. And I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I was like, oh yeah, this really did happen to the DCU. This is that screwed up. It's weird. Um, and then it talked about like the future state stuff. Like it really hit everything all the way to the point where um like you're in the now. It even talks about like how when Steve Trevor died, like Wonder Woman made a baby of clay, and that's how Lizzie came about. Um, and the like how Aquaman can now do aqua kinesis and make like weapons and shit out of water, like he could never do it before. Um, and it was just kind of cool. Uh, and at the end, someone buys a copy of Crisis on Infinite Earths out of the comic shop that Barry walks into. It's by Mark Waid. It's great. It's super abridged. The art's fantastic. I've been loving this series the whole time because it actually gives some kind of continuity to the DCU. So I'm giving it a 11 out of 12. Only because like there are certain things that I wish stayed but didn't come out of the continuity change, but I will deal with that later, I guess. So,
All right. We got Absolute Batman 13. Now this was last week's book. Um, we basically get a couple flashbacks of Selena and Bruce's relationship. Then we're current events where we left off in the last book, where Catwoman just basically beat down Pennyworth on the ground while she's talking to Bruce and trying to calm him down. Said, "I'm here because your mother called me." Um, and she's like, I want to help, this, that, and the other. And he's like, no, you're not. And then next thing you know, skip ahead and they do the deed. Like you get a whole nice page of them having some fun. Gotta love that. But no Batman Dick in this one, so none of that. Um
Catwoman titty.
Silhouette, no detail. So but she looks good, the silhouette wise. Um they kind of do the whole thing of back and forth of, you know, I'm here to help. And he's like, I don't want to help. I got to do this on my own. And then they're like, fine. He's like, let's go out on a date, in quotations. They confront the Red Hood, which is a gang, not an actual person in this continuity. Um, and you get to see Batman using the venom that is in surging through his body, where he literally crushes an entire standing Ferris wheel just by pushing it. So it shows you how much power he has now with the venom coursing through his veins. Selena does end up calming him down because he is going through the whole steroid rage that venom tends to do to you. Uh, we find out the leader of the Hood is Harley Quinn, who kind of looks like Negasonic Teenage Warhead with the shaved head and very emo look to her. Not so much the usual classic Harley Quinn that we usually get. They recruits the gang to take on uh, Bane and the shadow leaders of Gotham right now. Uh, Batman sends out a challenge to Bane through the internet, broadcast through all to see. And it's pretty much it. Like Catwoman tries to say, we can help. And he's like, I got to do this on my own. And that's pretty much how it ends. Look, I skipped a couple things here and there, but that's the general gist of it. I'm still loving this absolute universe. I love where this is going. I want to see how far it goes. I'll give this a solid 10 out of 12. I think it's getting a little muddy here and there, but I'm seeing wherever the dots are connecting. So
I'm loving the fact that she looks like she's in a litter box right now. but
That's
that's
her
just me.
whip on the floor
I
there.
know, but it looks
Okay.
like she's like marking her territory. I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, she definitely marks up Pennyworth pretty well in that. That's for sure.
Huh. I may have to flip through that book just to see the silhouette. Anyway, um my next book is Sisterhood 4 from Image. It's part of Hyde Street. Um we pick it up where Sophie has been arrested because she killed a whole bunch of sorority girls. She's being possessed by Vi, her dead sister, stepsister. Um and you realize that like the ghost is just going to completely take her over and kill a bunch of people. So like as she's being interviewed by the cops, the sister takes over and like kills a bunch of cops. She runs out, she's hiding in a dumpster. She wakes up screaming like I don't know what the hell's going on. Goes back to the psychic, and the psychic's like, do you really want to do that? Because if you do that, you're gonna have to kill yourself to get rid of her because you're now completely paired. And she's like, crap. So the sister then, the ghost sister completely takes over and goes back to the sorority house and dumps gasoline all around it. Um, one of the sisters comes out and slips in it. Um, and she like just tries to kill her with a piece of glass. Um, and the other sister, the real human sister Sophie's fighting it. Um, it's it's crazy. Like, and then when she tries to light the can or light it on fire, Karma, the girl who killed the dead sister, like stabs her in the back with a fucking knife. It's awesome. And that's how that issue ends. And it's getting really close to the end. I think it's only a 6-part series. The fantastic art in this book, the writing, if you're into like horror stuff and you've been in the Greek system ever, it is definitely the book to read. I cannot recommend this book more. It's definitely getting a 10 out of 12 only because it was a little short, but I really, 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 really want more. So good. So good.
All right, we got
Go, go. We're
Hulk
plowing through these. Come
30.
on, go, go,
Yeah,
go.
okay. Hulk number 30. Okay, this is the battle between Hulk and the eldest, who is in Abomination's skin. Basically, Hulk is beating his ass through most of it. But the eldest does get his last shot in and literally rips Banner from Hulk's body, which we've seen that before. Um, but the eldest takes over where Hulk's body is. We finally see the mother of the monsters, the origin of everything, dealing with Gamma and monsters and whatnot. She appears to be dead, and the eldest is just kind of having a temper tantrum because he thinks yelling at her is going to bring her back. Then he's like, "Screw it, I will take your power," and he starts eating her. Um, and that's basically the majority of the book. You see his fist go through the a sealed door, and it's gray. So this is going to be the new Hulk, another version of Hulk. Uh, I'll give this like an 8 out of 12 just because it was quick. The battle scene was awesome, actually, for the most part. I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to fix this. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting bored of this. They've strung this along way too long, so we'll see how it goes.
Cool. All right. Come on, close. Anyway. Oh, sorry. I accidentally made you do 2 in a row. My bad.
That's fine. This one I can kind of do quick too. We get to meet the new Wolverine, which you can see is Leonard from the if you guys remember, Leonard was the kid who ended up getting the Wendigo curse, and Wolverine talked him down. And Leonard has learned to embrace the curse and use it as he is now a superhero. He is now the new Wolverine. He saves a couple kids from a burning building, and we get more of his backstory on how he's learned to control it, how he fought with Wolverine, and how Wolverine tried to kill him because Wolverine's been brainwashed by the new uh leader of the mutants here in this whole apocalyptic version of the mutant world. Um, and we also meet uh, Leonard is friends with Nightcrawler, who is human in this, which really freaked
What?
me out. Yes, he is human in this. He is married with two kids.
That's some
So
weird shit, but okay.
well, this whole X-Men thing's going on here. Apparently, it's part of the virus that
Mm.
does things to mutants and humans. So this had an effect on Nightcrawler. Um,
So when you say he's human, does that mean he can't teleport?
I don't know. All I know is he's not blue. He doesn't
Okay.
have a tail. He looks he looks like a regular Joe. So, um, but they talk about he's eating at their table, talking about like heroism, and that's what an X-Men is. Uh, but as they're doing that, an alarm goes off in Leonard's apartment. He leaves to confront the intruder, who happens to be Vindicator,
Mm.
um, who is married to the original Wolverine. And
Oh.
they're going to try to rescue him from the mind control that he is under right now. So that's where the book ends. I'm kind of excited about this. A little bit of some surprises, some tidbits there that I'm looking forward to. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to read the rest of all these X-Men books now, which is like what, 20 of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only 20?
Marvel, yeah, only 20.
Whatever
Uh,
happened to going down to one book and then but never mind. I'm done.
yeah. But I'll give this a solid. I like this. I'll give it an 11 out of 12. I like it. I like where this is going. I kind of enjoying seeing this. So,
That's cool. I'm still very cautious about the Age of Revelation. Like I have Binary to read at home and I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow. But anyway. My last book is Undead Iron Fist #2. So the last book we saw Danny Rand as Ghost Fist, basically, because that's what we're calling him apparently in this book. Running around fighting demons, kicking them out of people that people can't see. They just think that this dude's beating up on people. Um, so he's beating up more people, runs into Daredevil. Daredevil catches one of the girls that he kicked off a building. And she's like, I don't know. How did I get here? What Daredevil? I don't know. Um, and then it keeps cutting back to Danny and Orson talking about something that you still don't get a full concept of what the Book of Iron Fist uh left out. Um, but it's awesome because like he just like beats the shit out of all these demons. It is so cool. And then he has like a fight with almost like a fight with Daredevil without talking to him. And Daredevil's like, "Wait, I know you." And he's like, "Wait, I've been where you're at. You don't need to do this." Like as in I've been dead and come back. Um, so it's just crazy. And then at one point, Iron Fist just leaves Daredevil to deal with a whole lot of demon people. As he like runs back and tries to find the leader of these demons. Um, where he then punches a police car and flips it over and runs into Quan, who is the guy I believe that killed him. Um, so that's where it ended, and then in the preview for the next one also shows the immortal weapons. So I'm excited to see how that works out. This book again, I'm gonna give like a 10 out of 12, only because like it's really weird because Danny doesn't really talk in it, and it's hard to kind of get an idea of what is going through Ghost Fist's hand or head as he's doing all this shit. Um, but it's really cool to watch the visuals. The visuals tell the story more in this book than the words, and it's very interesting to take that concept. But it's also a little short, and I really want just a little bit more out of this book, just a little bit. So I think as long as it keeps pace, it'll be great, but I really just want it to be just a little bit more. That's all. All right. Now that we've talked about comics in probably the fastest time we've ever done that.
I was gonna
Um,
say that's like what was it,
right?
20, 25 minutes there? We went through that
If
real quick.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. Now we're gonna talk to these guys about all their crazy, crazy Kickstarters they got going on. So,
Us.
uh, so firstly, you can go to comicsburgh.com/crowdfunding. Is that the whole title? Yeah, crowdfunding. And you can check out all of their awesome campaigns. And we're gonna talk about each one of these. Um, actually, I don't think I opened the
We've
last one,
got
but
so
we'll
many
find out.
right now.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. All right, that's the Blaine one first. All right, we're gonna talk about the Blaine one. So this is where Marvin gets to talk. All right, look, we backed it. We pledged $125. How about that?
Woo! Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
this is the Kickstarter for the Blaine 1/18 scale action figure. So for those of you who don't know what 1/18 is, that is your 3¼ inches, similar to 80 style GI Joe figures. We've got 5 days to go. Where we at 64%. So we still got work to do.
Yep.
So also included with the action figure is a one-shot comic featuring Blaine headed to Vegas to extract a mouthy gentleman who's talking about the edge when he shouldn't be, because he needs money to gamble. He's like betting
Cool.
Freddy from the Flintstones.
Let's see. Can I go back to this and see all the different options? Nope. Now everybody knows what my credit card number ends in.
Nice.
I just bought a card. Thank you. You click on the rewards tab. There you
Oh,
Nice.
there we go. That's what I was looking for.
Blaine is getting funded.
go.
The crotch shot. Here we go.
Check it out. Yo, check me out.
Have you
I
guys
hate
seen those Power Ranger action figure videos where they like make them like dance all seductively? Because that's all I can think about at this shot.
Isn't
And
that
if you
a
Yeah,
haven't
robot
seen it,
chicken?
I'll forward you one later. It'll be
okay.
hilarious. I promise.
Yeah, I hate
So
resizing images on there. I don't know why it won't let you readjust it when you put it on. But yeah, so we got
right,
the action figure. Like I said, the comic comes with the action figure. You get poker chips. You get trading cards. You get flyers or prints, all for the low price of $40.
right.
And if you want more, there's always more. So there's Army Builder figures. There's Wham stands and Whambleum. So if you don't know what a Whambleum is, this is a Whambleum.
Oh, look at that.
So it has a magnet on the back, and then the stand it just attaches to the front. So you can hold your comics in there or other items. He's actually working on action figure stands now.
Oh, that's awesome.
You can get issues 1 through 10 of the Edge. You can get the 2 trades or the 1 trade, everything. And there's also digital options for everything. Or you can get a bag of coffee.
Oh, look at that. Spice rum coffee,
Yeah,
mind
spiced
you.
rum.
Oh,
Mm,
I want that.
hell
I
yeah.
love coffee and I love spiced rum.
Right? Exactly.
Might
That's what
have
I was
to,
just thinking.
I might
So,
have to I might have to go back in and change
trading
my pledge.
card.
Yeah, so there's the Wham
There's the
stand right
Wham
there.
stand.
Yeah. So
That's pretty
it just
cool.
sticks on the front. You can get a
You can get an
Comicsburgh
Edge
t-shirt. There's
shirt.
Edge
Yeah.
t-shirts. And there's your volume 2 and volume 1 trades. You get one or the other for 20, or you get them both for 35, so you can save yourself a $5 bill.
Oh yeah, right there. Hell yeah.
And I
That's a
put some
lot.
original art in there also.
Oh wow. That's cool. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger. Oop. There we go. Yeah, it won't let
Yeah,
me
so
click on
two of the
it.
covers are the original art.
That's cool.
Throw in a cat.
There you go.
I'll
Well,
ship
no,
them to you.
we can't put your cat into the Kickstarter, Justin.
Oh, we could
Why
see it.
not?
It's fine. He's cute.
There's the wham
Yeah.
stands, a little bigger.
Oh, you don't
Yeah,
like
those are
that?
the Wamblems. So
Okay.
I got this one
Not
too,
them.
and then we've got a Revenant one also. So
I know.
there's Revenant's logo.
The spilled coffee print.
Yes, because
What
Interim
the
is
hell does
spilling the
that mean?
coffee. She's not spilling the tea, she's
Oh,
spilling the
okay.
coffee.
Ah,
And then
because
you'll
it's
ask,
hotter and darker than tea.
yes.
Arcade print. I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, I love the Wemamania.
Right. Card
Yeah, so
set, wham
whenever you order
stand.
from
Same stuff
Whamstand,
again,
he
I
puts
think.
a piece of Bazooka Joe bubble gum in the package. That's why you have Bazooka Joe
Nice.
logo.
Oh, that's cool. All right. And then it goes all the way down to issue 1 of the
Yeah.
Edge. So
So just you want
still
to
cool,
test the waters and just get issue one. That is
right?
possible.
So you got a lot of cool stuff on here. And hopefully this gets funded because I'm looking forward to having one of these guys on my desk at home.
Yeah.
So, and I just think it's cool.
Right. So
So
we got until Wednesday afternoon.
we can do that.
We can do
Come,
it.
come on, people. Come
Well,
on.
the good news and bad news of it, this is my highest funding Kickstarter so far, but we still got to get the 10 grand.
Right. Well, I mean, I think you'll get there. Uh, you're 60% of the way there.
Yeah,
That's really good
Yeah.
for the first time going for an action figure.
right.
So I think it's good at least.
Doing better than
But
Hasbro did with some of their figure fails. So hey, that's
yeah,
Hasbro
Yeah,
for you.
I was on another show and I bought up the Tron thing and people were like, what were they thinking with that? What were they thinking?
I don't know the
I'm
story about the Tron thing.
yeah, I don't either,
So
but I'm gonna go see it on Sunday, I think.
yeah, so you know they do ha what's called HasLabs on Hasbro's
Yeah.
website. So so they're bringing back the 3 1/4 scale, and they decided to launch it with Tron, with the Tron figures from the first movie and the light cycles, and a backdrop for like $250.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
$250. Jesus Christ.
yes, and
For
they
a
need
3 3/4
10,000.
figure.
Yeah, for four figures, two light cycles, and a backdrop. They need 10,000 backers.
No,
Wow.
no.
I don't see that happening.
No.
I mean, I really like Tron, but I don't know how they keep trying to make it a thing. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how much the how excited the general public is about Tron.
I mean, I I think the people that like it are going to continue to see it, but I don't think that like it's bringing a new audience, right?
It's a
Mostly
smaller
because
audience than
a lot of the audience doesn't understand like if they go back and watch the old one, all these young kids don't know what the hell like a mainframe is and like all the old lingo and
Hmm.
tech jargon they're using. Like none of that's relevant.
Yeah.
I don't think
maybe
most of
less
the people
strong.
in the mainstream audience knew that stuff back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Heck,
They just knew that the
Hackers from
soundtrack kicked ass.
1997 isn't relevant anymore. So
That's fair.
yeah,
But anyway, Grant, let's talk about yours.
Nice.
Oh, you only need $500, buddy. You're almost there.
Yeah, I know. I'm
In
still getting
11
nervous about it.
days.
I'm still getting
50
nervous.
bucks a day or $5 a day? $5 a day?
Mhm.
50 bucks a day.
Oh boy, yeah.
50 bucks a day. Yeah, 50 bucks a day. You'll be
I mean,
fine.
I'm hoping we get the rush at the end. But yeah, so basically, Memoirs of the Morbid. This is EC style horror. For those of you who don't know what EC style is, it um, like Tales from the Crypt, Creep Show, that sort of thing. Um,
All right.
oh, now I'm hoping that I
Cool.
remember the retailer tier.
Because you know that's the first thing I'm going to ask about in here,
Right.
or I'm going to look for. So we're going to find out. So you can get a digital one for $8. Print A cover. That's a cool A cover.
That's my
Hmm.
friend Dave did that. Who we're going to see in Akron when we go to Akron Con. I
Nice.
can't remember if you're going to be there or not.
No, I might go out and just walk around, but I'm not gonna we're not setting up. So, um, cover
But, yeah,
B, that's kind of cool too. That's a very like Jeremy Hahn style cover. I'll dig it. C, C, senor.
Mhm.
Uh, the bubble cover. D cover. Give him the D cover. I mean, what? Um, I actually like that too. I like the art on this
I think
cover
that's
a
probably my
lot.
favorite one. I really
Yeah.
like that artist. I got lucky when he agreed to do a cover for me, and I did the
Who did this
colors on it.
cover?
What is his name? Eduardo Mendez.
Nice. Yeah, it's awesome, dude. It's very like it's almost Stranger Things, but not, and that's why I like it, I think.
Yeah, so the story behind that cover is basically uh, a children's TV host leaves her fantasy world for a little while, and when she comes back, like all hell has broken loose. Like basically think of like Pee-wee's Playhouse or the Land of Make Believe on Mr. Rogers, and and picture like the fantasy characters are like forming a revolution, and like civil war breaks out, and like some of the characters become serial killers. Like, yeah, it's a fun little
That's
story.
awesome. That's I all I can think of is King Friday with a big fucking hatchet. It's gonna be great. So, and I love that. That's a great pitch. So,
Thanks.
all right, let's see. We got digital, more catch-up stuffs, which is cool because you get the blue and the red version as well.
Now you don't have to read
Uh,
you don't have to read the other issues in order to understand, but it
right.
is. I mean, the other ones are fun too, so you might as well pick.
Cool. And then here's all four covers of the regular one, or of this one, which is cool. You did put a retailer tier. Good job. Good
Yay.
job. So you get 8 of them, so you get 2 of each cover, which is great. Um, so I'll be backing that after the show's over. Um, and that so you're at least going to be $45 closer. There's your 45 for the day. Um,
Awesome.
more digital,
And then
right? Comprehensive cover.
the
That's
comprehensive
kind of cool.
tier is everything like I've ever done, like not just Beowulf, but not just Memoirs of the Morbid, but Beowulf and League of Cryptids.
League of Cryptids is actually what Jim and I were talking about because we were randomly talking about cryptids, and I was like, "Have you read Grant's book? Because it's really good." So,
I wish.
um, but and then I was trying to remember the Flatwoods cryptid and how we stopped there. We talked about trying to make a Pittsburgh one out of it, and
Right.
he was like,
I
"That's
remember
awesome."
I remember when we stopped at that convenience store in Flatwoods, West Virginia, I specifically looked for a Flatwood or for a Monster Energy drink, just so I could say I saw a Flatwoods Monster.
That's awesome. So cool, man. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out Grant stuff. We do move decent amounts of that, and it is pretty freaking good. I recommend it highly.
Thanks, guys.
So, all right, Cataclysm. Who's talking about this?
Yeah, so I'll take this one. So, Trillion is a book about a young woman who gets into a car accident, and is severely injured. And Rich, as William would say, a rich a-hole, says that he'll put $1 trillion worth of cybernetics in her body if her family will sign off on it. Of course, they don't read the contract fully, like no one ever does, and she has to work for this guy to pay off her debt.
Okay. So she basically gets enhanced powers and then has to work off a debt. Is that basically
Yeah.
the?
Right.
Yeah,
So
think of
That's kind of
it's
cool.
like the $6 million man, but with inflation.
Hmm. So $6 billion man,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Because $6 million, that's not going to get anything but a kneecap
No,
nowadays.
no. Well, that's why I said inflation. You got inflation up to
Right?
trillion.
Right?
So it's
Like
it's
Justin, he
five
needs new
issues.
knees.
Well, actually 6 issues. So it's 1 through 5 and a zero origin story.
That's cool. So you get all digital paperback
And,
by itself.
and
50 bucks for the paperback.
I'm pretty sure that
That's not
William
bad.
did not put a retail tier in there.
So 7 books for 50 bucks. That's not bad. That's like 740 something per book.
Mhm.
760 per book. That's not bad.
Yeah, but these are collections, not
Digitals.
individual issues. I can't
Right,
remember.
but I'm just saying, like, you get 7 issues worth of stuff for 50 bucks.
Oh,
That's not bad.
yeah.
Right?
I can't remember if Trillion is in New Dimension or not.
I
Yes.
don't think so.
Yeah.
If it is,
There's copies at the waterfront.
okay, so it's at Waterfront. Okay.
Yeah.
I like this original signed artwork tier. That's kind of cool. And then paperback. And that's so
Well, I
this
think
this
that's
is all of it.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, no retailer tier. Sucks. No, just kidding.
I'll yell at him tomorrow to put a retailer tier on.
Okay. Let me know when that retailer tier kicks up and
Okay.
we'll help get to the $500 goal there. We'll try to bump that up. Okay. Then we got Theme of Thieves, Crazy Man Returns, trade paperback, which the singles right. God damn it, I can't do this with my hand. There, right? You got it? There.
It's over there somewhere.
It is. I strategically sat right here so all of their books can be seen behind me
Good job.
tonight.
Good job.
So, yep. See, we support. It's good. So this has 10 days to go. It just crysted over. And this is the new printing, right?
Yeah.
Because there wasn't
Yeah.
old printing. Okay.
No, these before he only did the single issue, so this is the trade. So this is the trade collection of issues 1 through 4, Grant? Or was it 5? I think it's 1 through 4.
Say, like, don't think it says on any of these. Oh, that's cool. So you get the digital edition, the paperback bundle, stickers, and Comicsburgh stickers. Retailer bundle.
There
You
go.
go. 6 copies, 6 stickers, 6 Comicsburgh stickers, and get my name listed on the wall of Thief of Thieves. Ooh, DP is gonna love me.
Yeah. So it also has a preview of the novel that he's working on. So he's working on
Oh,
a
cool.
prequel novel for Theme of Thieves. I think that'll be on Kickstarter next year. But you can
That's
get a
awesome.
preview of it in the trade.
Very cool. Nerd Cyclopedia channel? The hell is this?
Yeah, you didn't know DP did a like a Star Wars
No,
podcast?
but that's awesome.
Yeah, that's how we met him. He was
Oh,
at Steel City doing the podcast.
that's awesome. I'm gonna totally have to be like, yo, man, I need some love. Get me on there. So, um, then you get Oh, that's cool. You get to sketch. That's awesome. And is it any character? Personalized drawing.
Yeah.
Could
So
be
anything
any
you want on
character.
that one.
That's cool. Character drawing in color. And then bundle experience. So yeah, all four metal prints. That's cool. Metal bookmark, all four script PDF, Crazy Man sticker, creator commentary, red, B3. Nice.
Yeah, it's in if anyone is watching and they want to hear some of the song, that is in the video. But he's also going to be
Nice.
releasing a soundtrack next year on like all the streaming platforms.
That's awesome. All right, the only one I didn't open is this footpath one.
So this
And
this
it
is the only
is
one that got
also
Project We
funded.
Love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Footpath is the resident ninja of the chess organization. So they're kind of like it says, Birds of Prey or Agents of Shield. So they're like an offshoot organization to the Edge.
Okay.
So previously, they released Blowtorch. So he's going to do like it. So there's a whole team, and Page is releasing single issues for all the characters. So he already did Blowtorch, and now it's Footpath.
Okay.
And Footpath has that. She has that crazy '90s hair that's out of control. I don't know if you can kind of see it
I'm trying to
in the thumbnails there.
right. I mean, oh, look at all that hair.
Yeah, yeah.
That is a lot of hair.
So a lot of like, a lot of action. If you like The Edge, you'll like these books too.
Light retailer reward, 5 of each. Full retailer reward. Wait, hold on. So this is just 2 covers, digital copy, watermark, PDF. So this is 5 copies of A, B, and E, and then everything else. So you get it's 5 more or it's 5 more copies
Mhm.
for $25 more. Okay, that's not bad. Um, and then digital collection of all of the stuff. Damn. Damn,
Yeah,
that is a lot of
yeah,
shit for 100
yeah.
bucks.
Yeah, Jonathan's been busy over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
recommend.
like
I really
a
I recommend from what
you can get a
Jonathan did.
script commission. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
Freak Show Night is a really good book.
Wow. Drawn in retailer tier. So, or drawn in reward tier, I
Yeah.
should say. That's kind of cool too. That you get drawn into the comic. Hmm. That's kind of cool. Color me intrigued. We're gonna try to go for that one when we can. Let's go back to the other page and see if we can get this thing to play in. I don't need to hear it. I just need to see it. I want to see this hair.
It's the '90s hair, man. '90s hair.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh my God, that's a lot of hair.
Look at that.
I can't
Man,
I can't figure if the hair is see-through or if her eye is like on the outside of the hair because when the hair was going over her eye, you could see all of the eye.
Mhm.
huh,
It's the '90s, Grant. You can do that,
right?
Just as
That
long
happened
as
a
you
lot
could
in the
draw
90s.
feet.
right?
Or
Like
foot.
like when I was younger and I used to watch Robotech with my granddad, and he would always like, "Why is their hair in front of their face like that? How are
Right?
they going to
You're just
fight
like,
when they
shut
can't
up,
see?"
granddad. Shut up, granddad.
You're ruining it. You're
Awesome.
ruining it.
It's awesome. Cool. Well, Yeah, so it looks like I have a couple things to back later tonight. So that's cool. Um, no, I think they should all probably hit the funding. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't. So, and
Unless Kickstarter is conspiring against us.
huh. Well, also you got to remember like the time of year that these went out, you put them out right around New York, right around Baltimore, back-to-back shows. A lot
Mhm.
of people blew a lot of money during those 2 weeks. Um, so that might be part of it, just
That's
because,
possible.
your timing just might not be awesome. But I support it, man. I think they're great. Like I think everything you guys put out has been awesome.
Yeah, yeah. We appreciate you guys supporting us.
Yeah, thanks, John. We really appreciate
Yeah.
how supportive you've been.
Yeah, man. No worries. I hope other shops are just as supportive of you guys, and I hope I've literally seen the fans at the booth come up to you guys. So, like when we were at Heroes, it was awesome seeing guys who actually like are fans come up, and I was
Hmm.
just like, man, I feel so good for you guys. Like I was just so happy every time I would see you guys come up and or new fans.
Hmm.
Um, and it was just awesome. And when all of you guys get together, it's like this crazy force that you just can't like you have an energy when you guys get together. Um, that I don't necessarily know is as electric when it's only two of you. But if there's
Hmm.
like three of you together, it's like this whole crazy like ball of energy that just draws people near you. You're like a fucking fly light, like a zapper.
But we don't zap people, we sell them comics.
Right? You're like, bam, you're dead. Here's a book.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy that there's four of us, and so far we haven't driven each other crazy too much.
Right? It's like when Image started or some shit.
Well, that's because
Which one which one of
they
you
were
is Todd
poaching
McFarlane? That's really the question.
because they kept poaching artists from each other. That's
Oh yeah, that's true. No, I think it's cool that you guys have um this whole like studio, but
hmm.
the worlds don't necessarily ever collide. But everybody supports each other.
Hmm.
So like 2 years ago at our show, DP couldn't make it, but you still had his books there.
Yeah.
And it was very cool to see like like almost like a fraternity of nerds getting together and being like, no, we need to support everybody.
Right.
We're all in this shit together, right? It's very cool to see a team of guys, um, or creators, because someday you might have a woman on the team. Um, and I guess Angie kind of counts, right? Did she write some stories
She's
and
done
memoirs?
she's done memoirs of the Morbid
Oh.
stories, but
Yeah, so she counts.
yeah,
Um, so it's cool to see a team of people get together and support each other in this age to push each other's stuff and make it also be better.
Right.
Not just be better for yourselves, but be better for your fans, and then also kind of be able to go, "Hey, I have this guy who buys my book. I think he'd like your book too. I'm going to show it to him too."
Hmm.
And it just kind of is this cool snowball effect that brings people in. And I think there's something to be said for that because you don't see that a lot anymore. And I think it's awesome that you guys do that. So.
Yeah, we can't wait for Three Rivers next year. We're going to do it up good for you guys 10 year anniversary. Can't wait.
Hell yeah, man. I'm excited. So I can't wait to start talking about the guest list officially. If it all works out, because we're gonna have about four new people. Um, and then like I said, some of the names that we have coming back haven't been to the show since like years one and two.
Mhm.
Including a couple vendors that may not come back or maybe coming back for the first time in a long time too. And then we have some first time vendors that are coming, that I'm pretty excited about. And also that same weekend, we're going to be celebrating 40 years of New Dimension Comics.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so I got to remember to tell Todd to like start finding all the photos and crap that he wants to put together now, not 2 weeks before the show, because that's not gonna fly.
Right. So
Well,
now I gotta figure out what I'm going to do for a cover for this year.
That'd be cool.
Three
Um,
Rivers is our favorite convention. Um,
oh,
Everywhere we go, we tell people, yeah, you need to go to Three Rivers Con.
thanks, guys. We really appreciate that. I know Justin and I specifically really appreciate that.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I
Always.
mean it should be
Um,
good because now you'll have the arts festival in one location. It's not moving and shifting. So hopefully
right.
that'll get you
And
a
hopefully they're
semester
not
out of it.
closing down streets for it. That's the thing that
Yeah.
I think with it being in the park, they're not going to close the streets.
Yeah, there would be no reason to with it having it being right there
Right.
in that little plaza they created.
Yeah. I think they might close the one boulevard, and then do some on that little piece by the river still,
Oh,
like
okay.
across the street from it. But that might
Hmm.
be the only part that's closed down. But I don't think they're going to take over the bridge and they're going to do all the other stuff they did before. But the only time that that actually is beneficial to us is if they close the bridge, because then it shifts where the Pride Parade goes and when it
Hmm.
is.
Yeah.
So not that I'm against the Pride Parade, because we also get people come in from Pride and Pride Parade, but it helps unclog downtown during that
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say, for all of you people who still say, I don't want to go down there because I don't want to park, understand I paid over $50 a day to park my car in Baltimore. But when I was in Jersey for New York, because we stayed in Jersey and took the ferry across every day, I only paid $15, which is what you pay downtown. Unless you go over to the bus station and then it's $6, but whatever.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, guys, like we're excited. We're trying to build that list, man. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
So have
So,
you ever like explored people parking in Station Square and then just doing the shuttle over? Is that a thing?
um, I think it's a little too far away to be at Station Square. Like the north side, like the one by between Acrisure and Stage AE, like that one on the corner there might be the better
Hmm.
one to try.
But they have a shuttle?
Um, I don't know if they have a
Okay.
shuttle. Oh,
Yeah, I
you mean
never.
like
Yeah.
taking the T over from,
Well,
because
no,
you
no,
can.
no. They have a parking shuttle. So
Oh, really?
they do pickups, yeah, and then they take people like there's I don't know how
Huh.
far it goes into downtown, but they have a shuttle.
I will look into that. That is, Justin, remind me to do that.
You're
Write
taking
that
notes, right?
shit
Take
down.
take some notes.
You're at home, write that down. Um, no, I never thought about that. That's
Yeah.
that's
I,
kind of a good
I just I
idea.
don't I don't see like people who are driving who never taken a bus before would want to get on a bus or a T or anything like that.
Right.
Unless they
Right.
have
I
like
mean,
directions or someone to help to assist with it, something like that.
right. I mean, I might actually make that, like, but parking in the convention center is still cheaper than doing
Hmm.
that, because I think the pricing at Station Square's garage is more expensive for the whole day than it is to just
Okay.
park at the convention center.
Yeah.
Um, but I know we had a lot of people that asked about, like, parking at the waterfront and getting a shuttle that way, and every option I look at is very not cheap to do
Right.
that.
So why not upcharge their ticket for that then?
I mean, that's something that we thought of doing, and basically make it like where you have to go into the store, buy your bus ticket or your
Hmm.
shuttle ticket at the store,
Yeah.
and then get a separate wristband at the store, and that's the only way you can get it because it's right there.
Hmm.
Um, but that that's a big risk, right?
Yeah.
Because like if no one uses it, then we have the shuttle all day. Then did we lose money doing that?
Right. I mean, that's why I
Um,
said that it's if you like poll people, like ask them, like people who don't go, like would you go if if something was provided to get you back and forth?
right. Yeah. I might I will look into that for sure. Um,
I mean,
and
I can tell the people who are thinking about going to the convention, like parking downtown is really not as bad as people think it is. Like
right.
I do it, I do it all
Mhm.
the time actually,
Yeah.
because I work downtown occasionally.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's stigma. So it's the idea that
Yep.
there's a problem that people will, well, I heard this, I heard that, so I don't want to do it. Like I
Yeah.
know
Well,
people have told me that they will not go to the north side because they don't want to drive over a bridge.
well, yeah. I mean, I grew up in a,
They
I
live
grew
in
up in a
Pittsburgh
small
and they don't
town.
want to go over a bridge.
That's what I
What the
said.
hell?
I grew up in a small town outside, like about an hour and a half outside of Pittsburgh. And like when I talk to people there, they're like, "Oh my God, how do you live in Pittsburgh? Like, it isn't the where do you park? Isn't the parking
Right?
free?" I'm like, "I park in my driveway. What are you talking about?"
Right.
Right.
The people
I
have this
same. I grew
idea.
up like you get if you get on 28 in the middle, it's like where it ends, like down by AGH, and drive 2.5 hours north. That's where I grew up. Like just
Mhm.
stay on 28 the whole fucking time. And those people, they'll come all the way down to the mills, maybe even the waterworks, but that's as far as they'll go. And then after that, it's oh, there's too many cars. It's too many. It's so crazy. And I'm like, just drive like you would drive. They're gonna go around you. Like, it's not hard. And I'm like, what are you scared of? Like driving off a bridge? Like, there's a freaking barrier for that. Like, what are you gonna do? 120 and then fly off the bridge? Because that might do it. Like,
I
what do
would,
you
I would,
what?
how many, I would imagine how would it feel driving to New York or Chicago because that,
Oh, right.
like, traffic in Pittsburgh is nothing compared to those places.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's one of the
right. I
main
mean,
reasons.
oh,
I was gonna
good.
say that's one of the main reasons why we haven't been to New York Comic Con, just because I don't want to deal with driving in New York City. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm as bad as the crazy people from my hometown who are like scared to drive into Pittsburgh. I don't know.
I mean, you could like you could actually because you don't have like a ton of stuff. If you had like a small hand truck, you could take the ferry over and walk it over the hill and be fine. Like you could do it if you're doing like multiple tables and not like a booth. Um, but if you're doing a booth, that might be a little too much, and I'd probably recommend just bringing a car. But you only need the car twice, just once to go in and once to go out, and then the rest of the week you just take the ferry or the train
Mhm.
and just like just stay in like Jersey where it's going to be cheaper anyway.
Yeah, if we
So
set up at that show, we have to bring everything we have.
yeah, so so yeah, I would probably do that. There also might be a way where you can actually ship it to the convention center and like
Yeah,
all together in one big pallet,
yeah,
Oh,
and
that
they'll
would
just
be
have it at your
they give you an
booth
awesome.
for
option.
you.
Yeah, they give you an option for that. You ship it to their warehouse, and then they set everything up for you and everything.
Yeah.
We've been talking about taking a train to New York.
Yeah, there's a direct train from Pittsburgh. It's $90 round trip.
So
Yeah,
I took a train to Washington D.C. one time, and it is by far the greatest way to travel. Like you have so much leg room, you can get up, you can walk around, you can go to like the food car and like order a drink and like sit at a real bar and like drink. It it is the great like you never have to stay in your seat. You can pretty much just walk around the train the whole
mhm.
time.
Right. Yeah, me and some friends are talking about going to Philly um the Saturday after Christmas, and we're talking about taking a train like the day after Christmas and then coming back like that next Sunday. And basically spending like 2 days ish in Philly, but it only adds like another hour, maybe two, onto the ride anyway. But you don't have to drive. It's cheaper than parking. It's cheaper than paying all the tolls.
Mhm.
Like, whatever. And so anybody who's listening to this that's not from Pittsburgh and is near one of the trains, just so you understand, the train and the bus station. So Amtrak and Greyhound are literally a block from the convention center. A block. That's it. So come check it out.
Yeah, and
That'd be
there's
a good
some
time.
reason I can't remember why. Somebody told me there's some weird reason why booking a flight from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, like a direct flight from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, is like ridiculously expensive. I don't remember what that reason is, but it's
That should change when the new terminal opens. So it's a problem with the terminal and the flights, the carriers that go back and forth from those areas. I mean, it's cheaper. It'd be cheaper for you to go to DC and get a connecting flight to Philly than it is to go direct.
Right. Yeah, it's stupid. Like you fly into like you go into like New York and then down to Philly, and it's cheaper than
Mhm.
flying directly to Philly.
Yeah,
So I think it's
because
just because
the
there's not enough traffic going from one to the other
right.
versus going to the others.
Right.
So
And since the
yeah.
new terminal is bigger and they're getting new airlines signing up for those corridors, so then the price should come down.
so I
Right.
Uber sometimes, and I picked up a guy at the airport, and he said that he flew from Buffalo to Pittsburgh, and he said it was a 5 hour flight.
Holy shit.
And I was like, how is that possible? And he goes, he went from Buffalo to Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh, and there was a layover. And I said, you realize it's a 4 hour drive to Buffalo, right?
Right.
I don't
Like,
I don't
and
get that. Like,
I mean, I guess like what would the time have been had he not done the layover, right? But
yeah,
even still, like you got to go to the airport early, like both times.
hmm
So are you really saving that much time?
I
Like you
think
might save 2 hours,
I think his
maybe.
thought was that he was. I mean, he was going on a business trip, so he wanted to be able to work while he was on the plane, and I guess he's
Oh,
thinking that he couldn't work if he was driving.
that's fair. We could take a train though. So,
I, I'm telling you, this train ride that I took was the most relaxing fucking thing. You might think I'm crazy. Sorry, am I allowed to swear?
yeah. You can fucking whatever. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
I, you might think I'm crazy, but sometimes like late at night when I can't sleep, I listen to like train noises just because I find it that
Oh, that's
relaxing.
awesome. That's awesome. Uh, so I have a buddy who's one of the guests coming to the show this year, and he just had a book on come out on Titan. Um, and he asked me if I wanted to work his booth at San Diego Comic Con next year, and I was like,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, I do. That'd be cool. I've never been there. So, but I'm super afraid to fly. So I'm either going to A, bite the bullet and fly out there, or B, I'm taking a train and I don't care how long it takes. But
It's
and
5 days.
and so I said to Jim, like I was talking to Jim Rugg about it because he was like, "That's gonna be a long fucking train." I was like, "Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a long. It's gonna be a long car ride too, and it'll be a long flight." Um, and I said, "But if I'm on the train, I get to see the country. Like I actually get
hmm
to see the country.
Well,
So I think
if you're
that's
going
a
to
cool option."
if you're going to California, you might actually get one of those like sleeper cars where they have like the beds that like roll out, and like you
Yeah.
get that. That is something I want to do before I die. Like,
So get
I'm telling
yourself
you,
a pro badge for next year and let's go.
you know what? I don't know why Angie and I were talking about this weekend, but I was like telling Angie about how much I love trains, and she's like, "You're like a little kid."
Justin took a train down to Baltimore one time. You said it was pretty
Yeah,
good, right?
dude, I always take the train. I take the train to Philly. I take the train to Baltimore. It's easy. It's,
Hmm.
it's cheaper
Rel
than
Let's say it's
the
relatively the
airlines.
same as driving, except you don't have
Yeah.
to pay for parking.
Yep.
So,
Oh, and you're not wasting gas. So,
yeah. Well, that too. Like if you factor your gas, your tolls, your wear and tear, and then your parking, it's cheaper. Even if you have to Uber 2 or 3 times while you're there, like it's still saving money. And I think that's crazy, like to be able to do that. So,
I just don't recommend
I
you taking a right or a left out of the Baltimore train station because you'll end up in the ghettos of Baltimore. And then you're
Yeah,
walking
if you
down.
yeah,
Yeah.
we came
Thank
through
God I had my
Baltimore.
mohawk going because people kind of left me alone. But Jesus Christ, was I getting looks? I was
Yeah,
like,
we came
ah.
through the Greyhound through Baltimore one time. And they in the Greyhound station they have flyers that tell you not to go outside. Says don't
wow.
go outside, don't go anywhere at night, don't go into any like dark alleys or neighborhoods you're not familiar with. I'm like, all right then. Yeah. So don't
The
come to
Wow.
Greyhound,
Baltimore is what you're telling me.
Greyhound is one thing I will never do again. I did that when I was younger,
It's
like,
awful.
and I hate that. I hate how the whole bus smells like the bathroom. Like when that door is open, like all you can smell is that stupid like portable bathroom they
Mhm.
have in the bus.
Mm.
And I hate everything about riding Greyhound. It's the opposite of a train for me.
But just I know that I don't know if it's still around Megabus. Their buses are way better than Greyhound's buses. Like you have
Let's
actual
just
leg
say
room on the Megabus.
there is a megabus to New York. I know that.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think there's one to Philly too. But I don't know if there's one all the way to California.
Mhm. No, no. You're not
Yeah.
getting it. And then you take a Greyhound to California, you're talking 5, almost 6 days ride.
All right. I'm gonna look up how long it takes to get to uh California on the Amtrak. Give me a
That
second.
was, I think, 4 days.
We gonna take bets? We gonna take bets?
I want to say 4 days.
You taking 4 days?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're gonna do San Diego.
I'm gonna say 4 days and 1 hour.
Okay.
What is this? Price is Right?
Yep.
Right? Yeah, exactly. We're
One
play
dollar.
Price is Right rules.
One
Price is Right
dollar.
rules. Okay, we're gonna leave on a Friday, and we're gonna come back the week later just to see. I don't watch it not be able to find any because it's like too close. Oh, hold on, let me try a different station.
Who's closest without going over?
Actually, let's make this a little longer so
Right,
it's.
there's a automatic layover in Chicago because you have to change trains too.
Oh, never mind. Their website's down for maintenance. God damn it.
I mean, just use Google.
Right. All right. Let's see. No, not maps. God damn it. How long is the Amtrak? To see.
61 hours.
Do, do. All right. Wait. Sorry, you said 61.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody else have
61 and a
uh,
half.
Justin?
Well, no,
Justin,
I'm
what's
saying
your?
it's 61 hours. It says it on Google.
Oh,
Actually, mine says 64 hours and 1 minute for the
so I
fastest
won.
Amtrak.
Wow.
I was gonna say 62 just to upgrade it, but I decided not to.
So
So 64 hours is what,
that's
3 days?
five
Oh, two and
days.
a half days?
Yeah.
No,
That's not
no,
that bad.
it's two and a half days.
No, it's
Because
48 hours is two days.
But I
48
mean,
hours is 2 days.
Yeah.
So it's almost 3 days.
Yeah.
if you're
Because
going to go all the way to
72 hours is three
California, though,
days.
don't you want to make some stops? I don't know.
I don't know, man. I wouldn't care. I would just say, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah.
Like you're
Well,
gonna see a
it's
lot.
extended
It's gonna
time
stop
because
anyway.
you have an auto layover in Chicago because you have to depart and change trains when you're going west.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to at some point. That might be one of the reasons why why it takes so long. There's probably some kind of uh, you know, like exchange you have to do. Um, but it says that the cost for Amtrak to do that, if it's $500 to $2,000 depending on if you get a sleeper car.
Yeah, the sleeper car is 2 grand.
Yeah.
I would definitely want the sleeper car.
If that's 2 grand for the round trip, fuck yeah, that's great. If
Mhm.
it's one way though, I'm gonna be like, nope.
Well, I found another website. So it says driving would be 39 hours, and the gas is between $438 and $632. So it's more expensive to drive.
Yeah, yeah. But then and you gotta park your car when you get there.
Yeah. And then the bus is 56 hours, 57 minutes, 235 to 516.
What did
Oh,
I
so the
tell you
bus is
guys?
actually the cheapest route.
What did I
So
tell you guys?
bus
Trains
is
are the best.
bus is the cheapest route, the um but flying is the fastest route.
Right. Well, it says you
So
can, like, it has an option here. You can fly to LA and then take the bus to San Diego.
hmm. Let me just do fastest route. Uh Fastest way from Pittsburgh to San Diego is flying with a direct flight taking approximately 5 hours and 15 minutes. Uh, how much will that cost me? Yeah, by car it's 50 or 35 hours. By bus, 9. What? Oh, it may include flights. Fuck that.
Mhm.
Cheapest way by bus, 2 days, 11 hours. Um, $92 for flights. What?
Yeah, that's a corridor for Pittsburgh to
Huh,
at least LA.
that's not bad.
How long is it
Well,
to
I might
walk?
have to. Oh, to walk? Hold on, let me get up Google Maps. Let me just hit up Google Maps because this is gonna be hilarious. Maps, Pittsburgh, San Diego. We're going to San Diego. Directions. From my house, which is really close to Grant's house and splits the difference between Marvin and Grant. Uh to walk it. Do we have any guesses?
Say like a
Uh,
month,
Hours. In hours. In
an
hours.
hours, like 800 hours.
I was gonna say 1,000.
Justin?
Uh, I'm not sure.
Come on, come on, come on.
Ah, what was the last one? 8 hours?
Grant
8 hour,
said 1,000.
800 or 1,000 is the two so far.
I'll I'll go between and say 900.
Oh, Marvin wins because Justin went over by slight 875 hours to walk it.
Jeez.
Now, if you bicycled it, it's 229 hours by bike,
Like freaking Forrest Gump.
right? That's like 10 consecutive days of biking. That's insane. It's
Right, but
36 days consecutive walking to get there.
that's
Like that
without
doesn't even
stops.
count. Right, right. That doesn't even count sleep.
Oh Jesus.
I mean,
And you got to
you're
cross the
not stopping
fucking
for,
you got to cross the goddamn Rockies like that.
yeah.
You gotta freaking cross the freaking desert like that.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah,
But you could drive it, day and a half, get out there in a car.
I watched a video where a guy walked from New York to Philadelphia, and that took him 3 days. So I'm just imagining someone walking from PA to California.
Well, I can tell you now, if I drove it, I would stop at Anaheim and visit some friends for sure, and probably some of people I know in like Phoenix because that's on the way. and St. Louis because that's in the way, or not? Yeah, St. Louis because that's on the way. So yeah, it'd be a fun time. I'd probably take me 3 days, 4 days probably to drive out if I drove. So it'd take me just as long to take the train.
Mhm.
So or the bus. So that's still nuts. Anyway, so cool. Wow. We've definitely talked about some random shit tonight. This is
Yep.
awesome.
I was just thinking, like, anybody who's watching this is probably like thinking, like, wait, am I just sitting here watching this guy plan his vacation?
Yes. Yes, you are. Yes, next year it's gonna be great. So oh,
Yeah, but
our boys from Riserverse said 57 hours. So close. So
Yeah.
close. So,
almost.
man, that's gonna be crazy. I Part of me's just like, man, I kind of want to do this now, like that, but I have to another mutual friend of ours, he wants to come and work the booth too, so he and I have to agree on it. Neither of us are exactly the excited to fly. So we're have to figure this shit out. So, but anyway, oh god damn it. Sorry, I'm tired. Oh, this whole not doing energy drinks thing sucks. So, oh,
Oh, what did you do with
anyway.
celebrity deaths? Catching up
Oh
on that.
yeah. Sorry. I need to do this one though
Well, you
because
could do you the one, yeah.
okay, you do the other one and I will do mine because mine I'm going to talk about it for a minute.
Well, we got two. Well, one just happened the other day was Sam Rivers from Limp Bizkit died, the bassist
Yep.
from Limp Bizkit. So that sucks. Was he 48?
Yeah, he was or 48, 49, like he wasn't even
Yeah,
50
he
yet.
was not 50 yet. And Diane Keaton,
Oh yeah,
which that's
the
iconic,
bummer.
and she was in her 80s, so that was
Yeah, she was like 83, I want to say, something
yeah.
like that.
And I think she
82,
had
83.
Parkinson's or something too.
Yeah.
There was something going on with her, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh so my celebrity death, um, and I will say this as the most it was the most crushing celebrity death I've had in a long time. I thought Ozzy hit hard. Nope. Ace Frehley. Um, so if you guys don't know this about me, I'm a giant Kiss fan. Um, and Ace is the reason I play guitar. Like he is the reason I play guitar. Um, I've seen Kiss 7 times, six with Ace, and it was amazing. I've never seen him live solo. Now I never will, but and that's kind of a bit of a bit of a problem for me, but not really because like especially these last couple years I've heard his solo shows weren't real great. Because he was like 75. Um
Well, I mean,
but
he used his body, not real great.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean in the 70s and 80s like he basically was drunk through the entire time or super stoned. In fact there's that video of them in 79 talking about they're doing an interview for Dynasty.
Are you
I think it
talking
was
about on
Dynasty.
the Tom Snyder show?
Yeah, and Ace is like totally fucking coked out of his mind. And he says something like, "No, I'm a plumber." Like he starts laughing the whole time and Gene looks like super pissed off. But man, like Ace was like I said, he was my hero. Like I own a Les Paul. I bought a Les Paul as my first guitar because of him. I have an Ace Frehley signature guitar strap with the lightning bolt on it. Um, I learned to play most of his solo album from 79 or 78. In fact, when I got back from Baltimore that Sunday night, I recorded Rip It Out myself, like me doing all of it, except for the drums. And the GarageBand drums didn't quite do the fills right because it's hard to mimic Anton Fig's amazing drumming in that song. Um, but it was a hell of a lot of fun. And like I said, like he inspired everybody because he was basically showing like you don't have to be the greatest guitar player in the world, but you can have a hell of a lot of fun and write some good damn songs. And that was Kiss's real shtick. Like that's really what it was you don't have to be the best, you just have to have fun. And that's why I love them so much. And Ace was just like I said, man, he was my hero. Like it was crushing. Like I got to Baltimore and then I saw the news and I was just like I saw the news when I was walking from the hotel to the convention center and I just was like, holy shit, seriously? And I just couldn't believe it. Um, but but the rest of us rock soldiers will continue on in his steed and I've seen some great posts about him, a lot of great art coming out. The coolest thing I've seen from his death though was I saw three people post about the guitars they bought that were actually Aces, right? So one was the Smoke Bomb guitar from the reunion tour. Another one was they called it the UFO and it had like lights that went around it, like LED lights. And another guy had one of the the rocket launching ones off the neck, and to see the little frame that he had built on there to make that work, I was like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Like I've never seen that part of that guitar. And another guy, the guy who bought the Smoke Bomb guitar, Ace like wrote handwritten instructions of how to use it, and it was like holy shit, like that is like how cool is it that you own the guitar, but then how much cooler is it that he wrote handwritten instructions of this is how you use this guitar, right? Um, and while I was at Baltimore, like a lot of us were toasting to the spaceman. And yeah, I'm gonna definitely miss him a lot. And I've basically been listening to Kiss in the store here all week while I was here. So even the New York Giants posted that they're going to play New York Groove extra loud for him at the games this week. So I was pretty excited about that. So um, like Jimmy Kimmel shared one like of him on the show and a couple other guys did too. Or no, it wasn't Jimmy Kimmel. Who was the guy with the Roots as the backup band?
Jimmy
Um,
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. That's it. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon, he like it's Ace playing New York Groove with the Roots with that UFO guitar, and it was just awesome. But yeah, like I may even have to go watch Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park soon, because as bad as that fucking movie is, it's awesome. So, but yeah, I'm gonna miss you, Space Ace. You know, go rock in heaven. So, but anyway, okay, now that we're done talking about celebrity deaths, is that while Justin loves to bring them up, sometimes I'm like, man, and now this one I'm like, I'm glad we did that. So
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen very often too. Like that's been like what the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks, so it hasn't been too
yeah.
bad.
Well,
It
we took
seemed
two
like
weeks
for
off, so it's been like
yeah,
a month and a half, 2 months, but yeah.
yeah,
But yeah, it was very, very rough. And it was cool because like I was talking to creators about how Ace affected their life too. Like and Ace and Kiss and stuff. And then there were some guys that were like, I never liked Kiss, and like other guys were like, man, I loved him when I was a kid, blah, blah, blah. So it was very, very cool. Very cool. So
Yeah, anyone who doesn't like Kiss, just tell them they can watch Never Too Young to Die.
right? Fuck man,
Ragnar!
they were on fucking Scooby-Doo. Come on.
Right?
They met Archie. Like,
hmm
in
Oh, and
fact,
what's
in
the
fact, I was having dinner with the
Runaway?
president of Archie, and I was like, "Are you guys gonna do you guys gonna reissue that, like do a facsimile of that? Because you should." And he was
Yeah.
like, I'll think about that." And I was like, that'd be great. So, McFarlane put out a ton of toys.
Yeah.
Like, I still have them. I still have all the Psycho Circus ones. So, I mean,
He
they are
did a
the
ton of Aussie ones too.
yeah, but they
So
are the band that showed other bands how to market themselves. Like,
Mhm.
you know, and that's it's crazy. My Gene Simmons slipper boots, uh dragon slipper boots are proof of that. So anyway. All right. So I'm gonna bring up the website again. All right. So remember, guys, you can go to comicsburgh.com/crowdfunding and check out all of these awesome Kickstarters. Let's get some backing going. Um, they're so close on a lot of these.
As
And
DP would say, make the pledge.
do it. Give us your money. Well, give these guys your money, not me your money, but you can give me your money if you stop in the store and buy it from my rack after
Oh,
I give
I
them
got a
their
backer
money.
while we were talking.
Oh, look at that. That's
Nice.
awesome. Look at that. So, actually, I think some of these got backers while we were talking. Neat. Cool.
The power
Well,
of marketing.
right. Remember, you can also find all these guys at Comicsburgh. If you just go to comicsburgh.com, you can go to here's their all the different stuff. Here's the creator page and where you can find more about Harrowenberg, DP, Marvin, and Grant. Um, I also have to say, I love Grant's photo. You just look so stoic. You know,
Like a male model
stoic.
there.
Yeah, it's like you should be like it's like you used to work for like American Eagle or some shit. Like look at that. So, and Marvin's would only be better if it wasn't at a different store than ours.
Yeah, I was gonna say Marvin's is a good photo too. Well, DP's is
It
good.
is, right? But DP's just looks awesome. He just looks like he's gonna go and like ride a cow and fucking kill someone with it. You know, get on a bull. And then, also Comicsburg, which Marvin writes. So, right? You still writing that? You still doing that?
What's that?
Do you still write the Comicsburg or the Heroinberg comics?
No, no,
Because
that's
weren't you writing them for a while?
no, 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 no,
Oh, I thought you
not
were
it.
for a minute.
No, not it. Not it.
Okay. Never mind then. So it's been a while since I've read a Comicsburg or a Heroinberg book anyway. But anyway, yeah. Marvin's yours looks like this is like the one you use for school, right? Like when you
Yeah,
teach.
yeah.
You could
That's on my
tell.
school ID. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. But you know what? If you're going to Undifferent Shop, you at least went to Phantom. I'm sure Jeff was pumped about that.
Yeah.
So, uh,
And
because I could tell what
it's
it
only and
was.
it was there because I was at work when they called me to do the interview. So I just had to cross the street from Pitt to go over to Phantom.
Oh yeah. So that's easy. And then you can go to the store, you can buy all kinds of stuff. There's some Edge. More Edge. There's Beowulf, there's League of Cryptids, more Edge, lots more Edge, more Beowulf, Theme of Thieves, Daisy Chain, and Blowtorch. So, yeah, a lot of cool shit. Um, why aren't your t-shirts on here? Come on.
Good question. I mean, I'll get those added. We also have a retailer section too, so that's new.
Oh, so retailers say, oh, is this like where just retailers can go and buy the bundles?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Dude, that is cool. That's actually the smartest thing I've seen any publisher do in a long time. So great job on that. So if you're another retailer and you want to check that out, go for it. If you want to find them, you can click the events and see their upcoming events, which has nothing on it. So Akron is not listed yet. Come on,
yeah,
guys. Get all your shit. You can follow their news, you can follow them. There's all their socials. Or I imagine you could just search Comicsburg on your favorite social and find
yeah,
them.
yeah. It's all on the
Um,
Comicsburgh.
yeah. So if they want to find you specifically, Marvin, what is your Instagram, Facebook,
Um,
whatever? Is it
Everything
just Marvin One or
is
the Edge?
yeah at the Edge Comic on all your favorite social channels.
Cool. Grant, how about you?
Search Grant Lankard. I'm sure it'll be in the show notes. The spelling of that, I mean, Grant Lankard is a really distinct name. The last time I checked, I'm the only Grant Lankard on any social media. So,
Oh man, DP's in the chat, or he was for a minute. He said he's watching Splinter Cell right now on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The Splinter Cell anime.
Yeah. So Splinter Cell's more important than me. Come on, guys.
I
What the
know, yeah,
hell?
man. He
Come on.
did he did mention that he had a retailer tier and I said, yeah, we know we showed him.
Yeah. Good. So awesome. Well, thanks guys so much for coming on. You
Yeah,
guys are
thank
always
thanks
you.
a
for having
blast.
us.
And thanks for helping me plan my San Diego Comic-Con next year. Uh,
You're walking, right? You're gonna
walking,
walk.
doing it. Gotta lose some weight. I'm gonna fucking walk. It'll take a week. I'll have big ass blisters on my feet. It'll be great. So I'm gonna Forrest Gump this shit. It's gonna be awesome. So
Make
cool.
sure
Thanks again,
you
guys, for coming
carry
on.
NDC sign on you.
He's DP's watching us too. Multitasking. That's what he said. I believe you. I believe you. So, also guys, don't forget this Saturday if you go out to our Mills location, we're doing Trick or Read. And if you wear a costume while you're there, you get 10% off. There are a couple exclusions, so make sure you check that out. But you can get some cool comics to take home to hand out for Halloween. Also, at all the NDCs, you can get our copy of Planet Death from Bad Idea with our exclusive cover, and you can literally take home the entire stack and take it home and give it out on Halloween. But remember, it's PG-13. Just keep that in mind. So,
Mhm.
uh, thanks again, guys, for coming on. Everybody, make sure you follow Comicsburgh at your favorite socials. And remember to support your local comic shop, support local creators. And if you support your local comic shop, it's even cooler if you support us because I need to keep these lights on and Justin fed. So, so thanks a lot for watching, and we will catch everybody next week. I don't believe we're going to be missing anything until probably close to Christmas again, because I believe Christmas is actually on a Thursday. So we will probably just take off that week and maybe New Year's week. So we'll see everybody the rest of the year, and yeah, we'll catch you later. Thanks, guys.